The richest people often led the most uncomfortable lives. That statement feels wrong. You picture private jets, serene estates, every comfort imaginable. Yet, throughout history, extreme wealth frequently brought a different reality. It meant a chilling vulnerability, a constant awareness of what could be lost. Their sprawling mansions sometimes felt like a faint echo in an empty mansion, grand but ultimately isolating. What does true richness mean, beyond material accumulation? By the end, you'll grasp why immense wealth often came with more acute liabilities than genuine security.
The Drafty Throne.
What does rich truly mean? We often picture endless comfort, a life free from worry. But let's rewind time a bit. Consider ancient Egypt, around 2000 BC. You are a powerful governor in that era. You command vast lands. You own the bountiful crops they produce. You even hold dominion over people. Yet, your grand mansion is little more than a sun-baked mud hut. Your private bathroom is a simple hole in the dusty ground. You wake long before the sun crests the horizon. The brutal heat forces you from your sleep. Your bedroom quickly becomes an oven as the day begins. You sleep on a basic wooden frame. It is strung with coarse rope. There is no soft mattress. Your pillow is a carved block of wood.
Its only purpose is to protect your expensive wig. Every morning, you face the persistent neck pain. It feels like you just survived a jarring accident. This was the peak of ancient luxury. Now, fast forward 4 millennia. Imagine your life today. You sleep in a temperature-controlled room. Your toilet could practically launch a small rocket into space. You can video call a colleague from a private jet. It is cruising high above the clouds. Yet, true ease often feels like a distant shore. Our modern conveniences, designed to free us, often weave new kinds of invisible chains. Consider the smartphone. It is a marvel of engineering and connection. It keeps us tethered to the office even after hours. Notifications ping through our quiet family dinners. Emails demand replies at midnight. The constant comparison with curated online lives steals our peace. This always-on expectation creates a low, persistent hum of demands. The relentless pace of connection exhausts us. The sheer scale of modern life itself feels like a full-time job. It demands constant navigation. Every app, every subscription, every digital identity requires our active management. This offers no true liberation. It simply adds a different kind of burden. Imagine owning a magnificent estate right now. Every grand facade hides an unseen draft. Every antique fixture demands constant repair. The sheer scale of your possessions quickly becomes a full-time job. You find yourself chained to its relentless maintenance. The illusion of effortless grandeur quickly fades. It transforms into a heavy mantle you must wear. It is not a light, freeing cloak. This wasn't just about physical inconvenience in ancient times. It hinted at a deeper disquiet, a lack of personal freedom that wealth simply could not touch. But what about the mental cost of this modern complexity? The Emperor's Shadow.
You might own the land and the people, but such power often brought its own unique dangers. Your grand estate, your visible prosperity, even your reputation could become a target. It might attract the attention of someone even more powerful, and that attention was rarely benign. This wasn't about physical comfort or even direct defense. It was about being constantly exposed. Imagine you've built a thriving business, a lifetime of effort, a legacy for your family. You've poured years into it. Then a powerful figure with absolute authority decides they want to own it. They don't negotiate terms. They simply declare it theirs. That's how fragile such prosperity could be.
A shift in favor, a whispered rumor, or simply a desperate need for resources. Your entire fortune could be stripped away overnight. Your lavish banquets, your fine linens, your vast lands meant nothing. They were just bright signals marking you for seizure. Your security wasn't in your impressive holdings. It was in staying unseen. A life lived under that kind of shadow was a life of constant, underlying fear. It makes you question what true security even looks like.
The Shared Basin. One might imagine the ancient world's ultra-rich living in complete seclusion, surrounded by bespoke comforts. Yet, even for the most powerful figures in ancient Egypt, certain daily realities persisted. A provincial governor, a man of immense power, might own vast lands and countless people. But his bed was still a wooden frame with ropes, offering little comfort. His pillow was a carved block of wood, designed more for his expensive wig than for restful sleep. He woke each morning with the kind of neck pain a modern person might get from a car crash. Consider a powerful figure in that ancient land. He might command vast resources and a large household. Yet, when the scorching sun rose, his elaborate home offered little escape from the heat. His bedroom, despite his status, became an oven. The simple act of seeking comfort from the elements was a daily struggle, shared by everyone, regardless of their wealth. Think of a tech mogul today. They have a personal chef and a smart home. Still, they navigate the same morning commute as everyone else. Their custom-built luxury car does not magically clear the freeway ahead. Some experiences remain universally shared. The most powerful among them faced real limits to what money could truly separate them from. This shared human existence, the inconvenient parts included, reveals a deeper truth. It shows how vast personal wealth could not entirely weave a distinct reality for them. The shared threads of daily life, both grand and mundane, always connected them. This reality becomes more intricate when we examine the delicate edges of their gold-plated existence. The Gilded Cage. Even when basic needs were met, a different kind of burden emerged. Picture an ancient Egyptian governor, a figure of immense power. His bedroom, a literal oven once the sun rose, forced him awake at 4 a.m. He might own vast lands, but his bed was a rope frame, his pillow a wooden block. Every morning brought the sharp ache of a car crash survivor, a constant reminder of physical discomfort despite his status. Centuries later, the weight of such power became its own kind of cage. Imagine the constant vigilance required to protect vast holdings, to maintain control over resources and people. Every decision carried immense risk. The wealthy might possess everything, but they also had everything to lose. This constant pressure to secure their position, to ward off rivals or misfortune, could feel like a heavy chain. That kind of pressure hasn't vanished. Picture someone today compelled to buy a specific luxury car. Not for the drive itself, it's for the parking spot in a certain neighborhood. This relentless need to signal status, to fit into an exclusive social tier, can feel like a heavy cloak. This constant performance changes what freedom means. What happens when these expectations become the only measure of your world?
The empty harbor.
Consider ancient Egypt. A powerful governor lived with immense wealth. His daily life held a strange truth. His bedroom became an oven with the sunrise. He slept on a rope bed. His neck ached from a wooden pillow. He was a prisoner of his own physical discomfort. This daily burden reveals a deeper paradox of extreme wealth. Today, it's rarely about physical discomfort. Instead, wealth can feel like a high-speed current. It's a relentless flow of capital. Obligations pull you from any fixed point. Imagine someone with many homes. They fly across time zones. A suitcase is never fully unpacked. Their digital life becomes a fortress. It guards against constant scrutiny. Yet, they still feel exposed. Every decision carries immense financial weight. Each investment is heavy. A low hum of anxiety never quiets. This isn't freedom. It's a relentless state of being unanchored. No simple coffee shop exists where you are just one of us. You are always the one with the money. Or you are the target. This creates a deep, structural loneliness. It makes you wonder. When your world is boundless, where do you go? Where can you find a quiet harbor? Where do you truly belong? So, what does true richness mean beyond all the accumulation we chase? We began by observing that the wealthiest lives often brought the most profound discomfort. Perhaps true richness isn't found in the weight of possessions, but in the lightness of a life lived with a clear, upright spine. It's about the freedom to genuinely choose rather than simply acquire. It's the deep comfort of authentic connection, not just gilded isolation. And it's the belonging that comes from meaningful contribution,
Not from isolated power. This perspective invites us to reevaluate what truly makes a life abundant, independent of material things. It highlights the unseen burdens extreme wealth can often carry.